Hi, my name is Lisa Hunt, and I have dissociative identity disorder. Um, I just wanted to come on to YouTube and talk about how I feel about everybody talking about Trisha Paytas. I'll put the name in the link. I hope I didn't say her name wrong, but I just started watching her not too long ago. And I saw that other people were making really rude comments as to that she doesn't have it and that they're dissing on her based on her little 10-minute clip of a video describing how she felt with dissociative identity. And if she's new to this, I don't think it's really fair to judge her. A lot of people in the beginning do not know what they're supposed to be feeling. They don't know what is the correct symptoms and what's not. And honestly, it's a life experience. It's not something that can just be told in 2 seconds of a video. And I mean, based on me, you probably wouldn't believe I have it. So honestly, for those of you who are not clerical, actual diagnosed people that can actually, are psychiatrists that can actually diagnose, you're no better off to diagnose somebody than me. You know, I'm not a therapist, and I don't claim to be. I understand reacting to videos, but I think it's become a trend and a fad. And for mental health to get in the world of being a fad or trend is really, really wrong, because mental health is very important, and I'm very dedicated to all mental health, you know, that we should strive to better ourselves and to learn more about who we are. I get bad anxiety, I get PTSD, I get serious panic attacks at certain times at night. Sometimes I'll wake up not able to breathe very well, and I don't understand it. I don't understand a lot about my disorder, and I only just recently realized that I even had it. I didn't know for many years. I was misdiagnosed. I was diagnosed borderline, bipolar, PTSD, anxiety, anything under the sun that had nothing to do with dissociative identity. And all my life, I struggled to find who I was and to know myself better. And I think it's wrong to judge people based on what you see in a video. I think you have to know them, and you almost have to be with them on a day-to-day. Like, you have to know who they are inside, and even then, it's hard. Like, family and friends, they're the closest people that would know. But even then, dissociative identity disorder is a secretive disorder. It's not meant to be spouted out for all of the world to see. It's not meant for everybody to sit there and be like, oh, I have this alter, let's show you the world, you know? It's a disorder that's secretive. It was created by your own system to heal yourself and to help get you through what you did in childhood. My mom is a nurse, so I do know some stuff. Like, I've known certain things since I was a little kid. So, you know, I did read books on dissociative identity, and I understand about the symptoms you're supposed to have. I had things like detachment. I would detach myself from what I was going through, and I would see myself like I was seeing myself from the ceiling, like it wasn't me. And so things like that, being able to really fantasize, because I have a real serious fantasized life, numbing myself, feeling dissociated, feeling like I'm not really there, I'm not real, derealization, stuff like that is like different things. And yes, you can switch multiple times in even a few minutes. You can switch whatever the system feels to keep you safe. You know, you can switch in as little as once, every couple months to a year, or even more than that, if one feels like it wants to stay in the system, in the body. And that's the problem. A lot of people don't know when they switch anyways. Like, it's not meant for that. Only for the parts that need to come out, and they have the memories of when it does that. And you wouldn't have it, you know? So I don't have access to that. I have started hearing things in my mind. I've started hearing conversations, and it's been kind of slow, but it's gotten more and more. There's a male inside of me that hates it when I go to the boutique. He hates when I go and print myself up. It's just not him, you know? And he likes more masculinity, and my other parts like more femininity, softer parts, you know? I have a baby in me that likes to just sit there and suck her thumb and do baby things, you know? And people can judge you for what they want. They always will, you know, but that's me. And that's my parts coming out. I have an anorexic. I have one that's suicidal. I have a lot of different parts to me, you know, exhibitionist, yeah. She gets me in trouble sometimes, but let's not go there. I have like a lot of different parts though, and different areas, different like locations and where I am. That's what like draws the different ones out. So when I'm just in a normal therapy setting, which I have been many times since I was 4.5, or 4.5, 5, it becomes more analytical because my mom's a nurse. So I have that one that protects the system, doesn't say more than it needs to say, but says the right things she feels to keep us safe. And so I don't find myself opening new doors to understand what's going on. So, you know, my normal part doesn't remember my childhood hardly at all. So I get my information from some of my family and other people that I've known in my life. And, you know, it's hard when you don't know. You know, you don't know the real truth. But the whole point of this video was really to share experience and to help people realize that we can be loving and accepting. And that's the first stage of our world, I believe. Coming together and helping our mental health and helping us to expand to a new horizon. And that's what I'm hopeful for, is this community. You can be so much more than what you are. Let's stop with the judgment, stop with the hate on one person. And that's what I believe is bullying, is when people gang up on one person. Like, accept that she's that way. She has issues. She has what she has. She's going through something right now. And just let her be, you know? That's sometimes the best thing. If you can't say anything nice, just don't say anything. And I get it. We all have issues with people. We all want to say whatever is on our minds. But if it's not going to help that person, then why? And why react to something that you don't understand the whole situation? So that's what I wanted to say, and I wanted to address that because nobody else is. And I believe in standing up for the person that's being hated on. And that's her. And you all know better, and you have the ability to know better. So why don't we all do the right thing and be loving and spread love and healing. Healing to you all. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the year. And just know that I come from a place of love.